It's only been a few days since the last tour, but a lot has actually changed in the garden, so I wanted to give a few quick updates and spotlight a few amazing new things that are blooming now. To start with, new Watsonia hybrids are beginning to open, like this that you can see next to me here. I love the colors on this. It's a kind of fluorescent neon combination of pink and orange that I find really satisfying. The red barren peach tree behind me has really come into full bloom as well. This is one of my favorite peach trees for warmer climates. It has low chill requirement, meaning it only needs 250 to 350 hours of time below 45 degrees in order to set blooms. And it also has these amazing double deep pink blooms. It's self-fruitful, so you don't need another peach nearby if you don't have space, and it will still bear fruit. The fruit is yellow-fleshed and sweet, but very kind of almost spice flavorful variety. Moving on, at the back end of the pond, we had a really warm day, so the wisteria is bursting into bloom. It's mingled in with grapes, but you can see these lovely purple flowers are really starting to show to the best effect. Also next to the pond, the silver sky Dutch iris are all in bloom now, which I just love. I grow a number of different kinds of Dutch irises, but these are by far my favorite variety. It's a really refined, beautiful color, and the plants are large. They're significantly taller than Blue Magic, the classic royal blue Dutch iris. The meadow's continuing to fill out more and more with beautiful color. Ranunculus, freesia's opening, still anemones going. Here I just want to give you a couple close-ups. This is a lovely butterfly ranunculus. These are two more butterfly ranunculus favorites of mine. Really love how these look. And even a third in the background. These are just your standard fully doubles and a mix of different colors going on there. It's really quite nice. And the very beginnings of the South African bulbs are starting. I had one amazing Morea that I've never had bloom before. Morea tobagensis, which had those wonderful bright orange flowers. I did a separate short video about it that you can find on my channel. This tree, this multi-grafted cherry that I mentioned last time, is just beginning to have some blooms open on it. So I'm excited to see that continue. And over on the other side of the water lily pond, there is an aprium tree. So this is an apricot plum hybrid, but with majority apricot genetics, which you can kind of see both in the flowers and later as the leaves appear in the leaves, they are more heart-shaped like an apricot leaf would be versus oblong as a plum leaf would be. But I just really love this. So beautiful. Nice contrast with the nectaplum, the plum nectarine hybrid tree behind it. This is the first blooming on this young tree. It's really nice. The peppermint peach that we looked at last time is really fully blooming now, going quite nicely. And oh look, there's a hummingbird. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. The dwarf peaches and nectarines are really taking off here. And you can even see the roses are starting to bloom. Nice to cut some of those. The chrysanthemums are definitely in need of a chop here, which I am going to do. And I think in kind of celebration of reaching 100,000 followers on Instagram, I am going to do a chrysanthemum giveaway for, oh my gosh, this hummingbird is just so funny. She's coming right up to me. Oh, you see her? Just buzzing all around. That's what it's like being out here. There's always different animals. You can hear the birds singing. Maybe. Oh, there she is. It's right up close. Whoop. Oh my goodness. I've never had it. She flew right up to my face. Um, anyway, yeah, it's a lively place. But as I was saying, I am going to do a giveaway of chrysanthemum cuttings. I will probably do the cuttings now, today, and get them rooted, and then I'll make the announcement on Instagram. I'm going to run the giveaway through Instagram, I believe. Or maybe I should, actually, maybe I should do the giveaway. I'll post about it on Instagram, but maybe I should do it through YouTube because I am interested in growing my community here. So yeah, stay tuned for updates on that. This is also something really wonderful that I love. It's an Errol bred hybrid iris. It's called Saracen Cinnamon, and it has this lovely muted tones. These have started to bloom. Got a few flowers on them. These are not like your typical bearded irises. They have lower flower count, smaller plants because they are bred from the desert irises, but each individual flower is just really a work of art, and I do love. Also have some nice Fritillaria uva vulpis growing in front of the pond here. They've started to bloom next to the Talia daffodils. I showed you these last time, but there's more, and they're more in bloom. I think it actually rained last night too, which is why stuff is really wet here. We are this lovely, I think this is a nectarine actually. This is, yeah, a genetic dwarf nectarine tree. And of course we even are still, there's still some new narcissus coming into bloom. There's beautiful pure whites. I love these. You can see there's actually more to come here. But still a few. It was about 90 degrees yesterday, which really, that really pushes things along. It causes some of the flowers to go over more quickly, but it brings things into bloom, like the wisteria. Out front, we are really beginning to see more irises, bearded irises begin to bloom. You can see a little bit behind me. Both bearded irises and arrowbred irises we're beginning to see. So I'll give you a little spotlight on some of those here. This is a really nice, deeply colored one called Parable. Looks like it had some slug damage during the night, actually, because the flowers were in beautiful condition yesterday, but see a few holes in them. Nice yellow rebloomer. You can see from the intensity of the sun that this got a little faded out already. Concertina, it's an intermediate, it's kind of a space sage. You can see it's got these little ruffles, frills. Oh, back there in the back, got a lot of Hippeastrum apple blossoms opening. We'll get a close-up of those in just a sec. Some of the dwarf bearded irises. Gosh, this is beautiful. I have to look what the tag is on that one. That is a Aquarian. I think that's called Aquarian. Nice though, huh? You can see these smaller irises. There's buds here, another one here. They're really starting to come on. Back there, got a little bit knocked down by the rain, but that is White Noise, an arrowbred. Really stunning color patterning on that one. And behind me, we've got the Crimson Cascade, this beautiful weeping peach tree. Got lovely double flowers, double pink flowers. It does not really fruit, grown mostly for the beautiful flowers, the weeping habit, and it has dark purple leaves in summer. So this is going to be nice once it fills in a bit. I'll get you a little close up, but this is what the flowers look like. Real stunner. And you can see the weeping habit already. So throughout the garden in different areas, we actually have 4 of these. That's not true. We have 3 on this property and 1 at another house. Good. Just starting to get the first buds on these little roses. This is it's an eye spot rose, which you'll be able to see more once the flowers open. That's a new one, looking healthy, looking nice. Beginning to see the first of the anemone buds in this area. These are different varieties than grown in the back. These are all the ones that came from Italy. So excited to see those grow in. Give a little close-up of these hippeastrum apple blossoms here. Very wet from the rain. Even a few Iceland poppies left. It's a flowering almond, tiny double flowers. And this nectarine is looking nice, just absolutely stuffed with blooms. Can't decide whether to take out this Afghan pine or just limb it up. Yeah, tough choice. This lobelia really burst into bloom. It's iguana, lobelia iguana, I think is what it is, South American perennial lobelia. It's a flowering almond, tiny double flowers. And this nectarine is looking nice, just absolutely stuffed with blooms. Can't decide whether to take out this Afghan pine or just limb it up. Yeah, tough choice. This lobelia really burst into bloom. It's iguana, lobelia iguana, I think is what it is, South American perennial lobelia. I used to have 3 different Brugmansia here. 2 of them I took out just because most of the year they don't look very good here. It's too hot in summer. They get really damaged by the winter winds. And as you can see, it's still kind of a scraggly thing, but I didn't quite have the heart to remove this white one. It's a double flower, if you can see that. It's like one inside the other.
So there you have it. Even though it's only been a few days, you can see there have been significant changes due to the fluctuations in temperature and just the passage of time. So thank you very much for exploring the garden again with me today. I'm going to keep doing these tours regularly as things change and develop over the season, and I love having you with me. So subscribe for more.